What's going on, y'all? It's Lux. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the NBA player props for this Thursday, May 29th NBA slate. Game 5 of the Indiana Pacers versus New York Knicks. It is currently 3-1. So again, a winner go home situation right now for the Knicks. Pacers are up currently, but it is over there in New York. So again, it should be another solid game. All the games over there have been just down to the wire tight games, pretty much all high scores. So hopefully today's another good one. But before getting those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would really help me out. I don't charge for picks or anything, so the best you could do on just supporting me is dropping that like right quick down below. And yeah, it would really be appreciated and go a long way on the channel. But a little recap on yesterday's video. We unfortunately ended up splitting that Chet play, ended up smacking out easily, obviously, because they were the team that was blowing them out. And then we had Anthony Edwards over his fantasy score. He was actually doing pretty solid in the first half. He was like really the only Timberwolf player to really be doing anything. I believe he had like 20 fantasy score and he needed 45. So again, he was like damn near his halfway mark, but again, they were just losing by so much. They got pulled out early and everything and really just didn't do anything as a team in the whole second half. So kind of just unfortunate. I thought they were going to go out fighting a little harder than that, but again, they're just not everyone really wasn't making shots, which led to an early blowout. They only had like 9 points in the whole first quarter alone. Early 20-point game. Again, it's not going to go down well to finish off, especially for a parlay like that. So we're going to bounce back in today's video, though. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm expecting it to be. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to go hop right into the props on today's video. And if you guys haven't joined already, we got the free Discord. Link is in the description below of this video if you guys haven't joined already. Again, completely free, just where we post announcements, extra player props, player of the days, all that good stuff. So if you guys would like to join, again, link will be down below right in this video. And with that being said, we're going to hop into the props. As you guys can see, over and under is 222.5. Spread is minus 4.5. So again, it should be a pretty solid game. Down to wire one, which we've been seeing throughout this whole series. And our player of the day in today's video is going to be TJ McConnell over his points and assists line at 11.5. Like this line for him, I feel like it's pretty low in my opinion. Not low, but again, pretty evenly matched in his favor. If we look at this series so far, he's covered this line 3 out of 4. Obviously, the last game he didn't saw, but what we've seen so far is his uptick in minutes every single game: 14, 14.4, 15.4, and then we just saw his largest minute game played throughout this whole series last game, and it wasn't even a blowout and anything. So again, he just felt more comfortable putting them in this role, giving Halliburton and these other guys more rest, and him just being able to go out there and play more minutes. But the thing is, in this game, even though he saw the most minutes, this is the one game where he only took 4 shot attempts, which is the least that he's seen in the last 4 games. So unfortunately, right there, he wasn't able to cover. But if we look at all of his other games, typically whenever he gets in there, we don't see no games less than 5. Really, that was just really an unfortunate game. But outside of that, again, I'm expecting him to at least get 15 plus minutes in this matchup. And as long as he takes around this 8 shot attempt mark, I believe 11 points and assists should be pretty easy in my opinion. His assists, potential assists, have actually been very consistent in this series so far: 5, 7, 4, and 7. Typically, the games he does more scoring, he'll get a little less assists, and the games he does less scoring, he'll get more assists. So again, a win-win situation right there. It's only 3 more over his actual line. So again, we're going to take the value on that every single day of the week, especially if he's been averaging no less than 2 in this whole series so far. So I like the value right there. If we look at New York Knicks defensively, they're a top 10 team in points and assists allowed, just overall in general. But if we look at the position specifically at point guard, which he does play, they're a bottom 10 defensive points allowed, around 25 a game, and ranked 6 in assists allowed, around 8 a game. Shooting guard, they're a bottom 8 team in points allowed, around 28 game, and then ranked 14th in assists allowed, around 6 a game. So again, the 1 and 2 spot, which he does come in and play depending on who's in, they definitely see a lot of points, especially coming off of that secondary unit, them just having weaker defenders. So TJ McConnell, he's proven that he could score this easily, and again, with the most amount of minutes he saw so far in the series played last game. Again, that's kind of like the upward trend that we'd like to see every single game. We see more and more minutes. So again, if this one continues to go up, again, that'll be even better for us, just creating that higher ceiling. And again, more than likely, we're definitely going to see that plus 4 shot attempts than what we saw from last game out of this guy. So I think this is a pretty nice line for him. His head-to-head history is actually very solid. He's gone over the line 75% of these guys in his last couple seasons of his career, dating back to all the way to 2023. So again, last 2-3 seasons, again, he's really done his thing. If we look at this season alone in his head-to-heads, I don't even know what date it goes back to. This is the 4 games that they played so far: 1, 2, 3, 4. During the regular season, he ended up going 3 out of 4 as well. So again, pretty solid right there. and majority of the games 19, 19, and 12, which are all very solid numbers. And then again, what we've seen so far in the regular season or in the playoffs this series so far, again, it's damn near identical with the same amount of minutes played kind of throughout from regular season to both playoffs. Shot attempts damn near identical, and he actually seen an increase in the first three games. Again, I feel like this game right here was just a fluke. Didn't get his shots up. He actually shot pretty good though, 75%, but again, just didn't take as much volume as he needed. But again, I'm expecting a bounce back game right here out of this guy's potential assists against these guys are also very consistent throughout. So overall, in general, he has the perfect matchup. This is a team that he usually does his thing against. He's never gone back-to-back games against these guys going under, and I feel like this one should just be another game just with that upward slope that we've been seeing in his production and usage rate for this rotation. So TJ McConnell is going to be our player of the day in today's video over that 11 points and assists. If you guys take anything from the videos, I would always recommend player of the days. In that case, we're rocking with this prop right here. Second player on today's video, we're going to be rocking with Karl-Anthony Towns over this Goblin line at 16 points. 16.5 points. I feel like this line should just be a nice little freebie. Last 9 games, he's covered this line 9 out of 9, as you guys can see, dating all the way back to the Boston series. He's been just cash money on this line. I feel like 20 points is actually pretty solid for him. I believe his normal line is at 21.5, so again, he needs 22. That's the only reason why I took the Goblin line is because 22 points has kind of been like just 50-50. It's really just throw it up there, lob, whoever gets it type of situation. So I feel like 16.5 is just a safe way to put it for Karl-Anthony Towns. Winner or go home game, they're at home, got the home crowd, again, all that good stuff. I feel like he should just have a great chance of hitting. Indiana against opposing centers, they've been struggling, especially this series alone against the New York Knicks. Karl-Anthony Towns and both Mitchell Robinson have just been doing their thing offensively. So again, with the Goblin line just giving us a little more edge and ease on hitting this line, I feel like this one should be a nice little sweat-free one, and he should be able to cover it easily. If we look at Indiana Pacers defensively against opposing centers, they're ranked 19th in points allowed, giving around 18.5 a game. Power forward, they're ranked 20th, giving around 24 a game. So again, pretty solid overall from the 4 and 5 spot, which he does play offensively. And Miles Turner's typically been the guy guarding him this series, and this dude is not very good at all. Just guarding him defensively. He's really been struggling, can't really move his feet side to side, especially for a shooting center like Karl-Anthony Towns that stretch 4 or 5, whatever you want to call him. Again, he can snipe it from far and or drive it down below from the paint from dribbling it on the perimeter. So Karl-Anthony Towns, he's been having a pretty easy matchup, and he's been proven in this series. 35, 20, 24, and 24. No games he's gone under 20, and again, he only needs 17 right here, so it should be a nice little freebie. And his resume is perfect against these guys throughout the regular season and the playoffs. He has swept every single game: 40, 21, 30, 40, 35, 20, 24, and 24. So outside of this series playoff alone, again, during the regular season, he hasn't saw less than 20 minutes, or not 20 points scored, and his minutes he's been averaging 35 against these guys. His shot attempts have he hasn't gone under 11 once, and if we look at his last 10 games alone, he's been averaging 16 shot attempts. It has only seen a low at 11, which is not even that bad, especially for the line only being at 17. And again, other than that, he typically doesn't go under 14 shot attempts a game, which is still very solid for him, only needing to cover 17 points. So I feel like this line is very solid. He's been getting fouled a lot as well. His free throw attempts have been up there so far this series: 11, 6, 6, and 9 on top of all those shots taken. Again, I feel like this one's an absolute freebie, and there should be no reason why this guy doesn't cover unless it's a blowout type of game. So hopefully it's not. I'm expecting it to be a good one, though. This Knicks team, they have a chip on their shoulder. I doubt that they're going to be all whatever, being down 3-1 going in this game and just have their heads hanging low, already giving up. Again, these guys have a lot of they're not really like the other teams. They like to just be in there, fight till the end, and I believe Karl-Anthony Towns should do his part, especially at being able to just get 16 points for this team. So Towns over that Goblin line right here is going to be our second player, 16.5 points. And these are my 2 players I'm rocking with for this Thursday, May 29th NBA slate. Game 5 should be a good one. Again, player of the day. If you guys didn't take anything, I'd always recommend that one. TJ McConnell over that 11 even points and assists. And then to pair it to complete the 2-man, Karl-Anthony Towns over that 16.5 points. I feel like this is a very solid 2-man. I believe this one should have a good chance of hitting. Hopefully things go our way. And as long as these guys get their minutes, again, more than likely, they should have a good chance of hitting. But you guys can take whichever information and breakdowns I give you guys on the props and use these players however you guys want to, mix and match them, or tell straight up out. I feel like this is a great two-man to rock personally, so I'll be doing this one myself. But that is pretty much all I got for you guys in today's video. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would really help me out, and it would just be much appreciated. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.